Before we went on the break, we did mention that we're still celebrating World Teachers' Day, and these teachers across Nigeria have renewed demands for improved welfare, the enhanced working conditions, and of course, the full implementation of the 65-year retirement age policy. These are their demands. Now, my colleague in Delta State, Austin Azu, has been following the story and definitely has updates for us. Austin, what is the general reaction of teachers in Delta State to their renewed demands on World Teachers' Day?
Good afternoon, Blessing. Of course, I will consider you to be a teacher as well, because as a journalist, you inform, you educate. However, some people will argue that you are not a professional teacher, but you keep doing the job of a teacher. However, yesterday was World Teachers' Day, and in the state here, they marked it as well. But we are currently at Women Affairs Government Primary School here in Asaba to speak to teachers how they feel about the day. All right, we have the head teacher of the school here, Madam Juliet Eze-Amaka. Madam Juliet Eze-Amaka, happy Teachers' Day to you. Okay, yesterday was World Teachers' Day. Tell me, how do you feel being celebrated as a teacher?
Yes, as a teacher, first of all, let me tell you my name. My name is Mrs. Amaka Juliet from Women Affairs Marriage School. Yesterday was a very happy day for us. We enjoy, and I'm very happy to be a teacher, because without us, we don't have nation. So like now, I'm proud that I'm a teacher.
Okay, now, if you can spare your name, you have to thank your teacher.
Yes.
All right, so what's the peculiar challenges teachers are facing in your profession?
Yes, the challenge we are facing in this profession is that the government did not take care of us. Even those, the president, the governor, even the doctors and lawyers are being taught by a teacher. But now they neglect us. Even when we are planning that they will give us level 15 or something like that, they refuse. But those people there, they're having 16, 17, and 18. But now people that taught them, they did not recognize us again.
Okay, let me talk to Madam Patience Okole. You are a teacher here. You have been working for a very long time now. Okay, take us through, apart from what the HM have said so far, what are the peculiar challenges you as a teacher you don't face in your job?
So many challenges. So many. Like myself, I have been in level 15, level 14, step 11 since 2015. So we remain stagnant. We remain stagnant without lifting us at least to level 16, 17 like other secondary schools. But in primary school, it is neglected. They have stopped us at level 14, step 11.
Okay, now what do you think could be done about it to ensure that you are the same power with your contemporaries in the secondary school sector?
If government said, today, like yesterday, we were celebrated. Teachers' Day is a day set apart. That is for the celebration of Teachers' Day. And I don't know the mind of governments. We cannot force them to do anything. So they can help teachers to lift us out of this problem.
Okay.
It has been one of the ordeals that teachers are facing.
Okay, thank you very much. We have a public affairs analyst here, Emmanuel Kojobola. Okay, you are once a student, of course, looking at what you have seen so far in our public schools, even in private school. How will you describe the state of infrastructures across those facilities?
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to pay tribute to all my teachers that taught me from primary and to secondary. Men like Chief James Sakpere, my principal in Government College Ugeli, teacher like Wisin Egboje, Mr. Kumi, and a host of others. Then Nugure, who taught me in primary school, local primary school. I remember those beautiful days. Now, coming back to the primary school here today, Women Affairs Primary School, I think I was taken back to the beautiful time of beautiful old. I want to say this pop and plain. primary school is the foundation of every nation. And so if we don't get it right there, obviously our nation, the foundation of our nation is shaking. So that is the more reason I think we need to invest more in our educational structure, particularly from the primary school, so that we can groom the leaders of tomorrow. This is the foundation. If we don't get it right here, we are having a serious problem.
Okay, there are some schools that are called hard-to-reach communities, and each of those communities, you find it difficult to get infrastructure such as this. Now, moving around the states and beyond, how will you describe the state of infrastructures in public schools, especially across the nation?
Yeah, let me use my state for example. For instance, this is a school at the state's headquarters, so obviously you're going to have some good facilities. But if you go to the area you're talking about that are so difficult to reach, particularly the River Rhine and all of that, no motorable road, no means of reaching those places. Now, this is a deliberate creation by us as a society. When election comes, we can afford to get to those places and get votes. But when it is time for us to deploy infrastructure to those areas, we give one excuse or the other. So it's a deliberate man-made. If we really want to achieve a meaningful development, let us go to the hinterland, spread the facilities across to everyone, everybody. I remember what's his name, Reverend Father Dibia said. He said, let's us be plain. In a community where God has deposited a medical doctor, now you don't have a school for this child to go to. It might end up becoming a herbalist, it might end up becoming a hunter, and at the end of the day, I will start blaming God that God never gave us those facilities. So if we can afford it, and I know we can afford it, let us spread the infrastructure around everywhere so that our children can have at least a starting point in life. Starting point of literacy, so that we can have a better society for everyone. That's my thing.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let me come back to Madam Juliet. Madam Juliet, please step forward a little. All right, you are the HM in this place. Take us through the level of, we can see some windows are broken, some vandalization has been taking place here. Tell us, how are you coping with this issue of government vandalization of government property in the school here?
Okay, like the windows and the doors. When I came to this school, we don't have enough. The windows, all of them have removed. We don't know those people that remove it. Then we complained to the government and asked the government to look at it so that they will help us, so that the school will be look nice like other schools. So I'm begging the government to help us to do the school like other schools.
Okay, thank you very much. Because of out of time, I want to appreciate you for spending your time with us. Okay, we have heard from the respondents. They have bared their minds on the state of affairs of their schools. And of course, a public affairs analyst who took us back to his grassroots. However, these are concerns raised by these individuals need to be considered by the appropriate authorities to ensure that government do the needful for the people, particularly those hard-to-reach communities, so that they will have a sense of belonging in the government. So back to you in the studio, Blessing.
So thank you so much. We're able to feel the pulse of the people, especially today that we celebrate World Teachers' Day. Thank you.